Finding problems, that's easy. They exist in every community. I'm Terry Springs, your host. We're looking deeper, and we are talking solutions, finding out how we all can make a difference. Now on Talking Solutions, this is becoming an annual thing. Esther with Helldorado Days. Welcome back. Yeah, Helldorado Days. I was just explaining to someone from out of town why Helldorado Days is important to us here in Las Vegas. My take on it is that Las Vegas is a relatively young city and that we don't have a ton of traditions. And this is one of our traditions.
This is really the only one. I mean, if you want to look back in the history of the city of Las Vegas from 1905, Helldorado actually started in the 1930s, about 1934. So that's got some staying power there. That's a long-time event in our community.
Well, and one of the things, too, Esther, that I see with Helldorado Days, it celebrates a lot of stuff that says Nevada history, older Nevada. Because people who move here and see all the lights and the strip and entertainment, they're not thinking rodeo. Rodeo is part of our heritage.
Yeah, when you come to Las Vegas, we don't scream Western heritage. And that's one of my biggest struggles every year is because we are so transient and people come and go here. It's really hard to educate people on that history and why Las Vegas is what Las Vegas is. And that's where it all started, way back in the 1930s. Helldorado was actually a little kitschy event that some guys put together in between Hoover Dam and Nellis Air Force Base being completed to keep people in Las Vegas. And for whatever reason, it just kind of stuck. So Helldorado back in the 1930s, the parade being one of the biggest things that happened for years and years and years in our community. They actually used to have 3 parades: Queen's Parade, a kiddie parade, and then the overall Helldorado parade.
Take and roll it all into one.
Yes, I one year considered maybe doing a kiddie parade, but I want to keep it a really fun, classic, classy family parade. So if we do have little kids in the overall parade, that's great. This year we've got a tremendous lineup. It's going to be a way cool parade.
And the parade is coming up next Saturday.
I can't believe it. We just talked about this parade last year.
Time really goes fast, and the parade is my favorite part of Helldorado Days.
Yeah, the parade really is the culmination event of everything that we do for Helldorado, just keeping that tradition alive. It went away back in the late 1970s. I think the city did kind of outgrow Helldorado, and then it was a struggle finding a location and a few other things that happened. And when the city started to plan our 100-year celebration back in 2005, our former mayor, Oscar Goodman, said, this is part of why we're here. This is part of our tradition, so we need to bring back Helldorado. So since 2005, I've been producing the parade on behalf of the Elks to keep the parade going, and it's just become such a fun family event. Back in the days, people used to really look forward to it. Like families would dress up to go out to the parade. Hotel properties would put in these big Macy-looking floats. It was a huge parade. You know, I know we're a little grown up these days. Not everybody is into building all of the floats, but we have so many great entries this year. We've got a lot of high school marching bands, a lot of really cool floats. The Convention Authority always does a really good job building a float. Their title this year is Then and Now, so that will be interesting to see what they're doing. And then the unfortunate circumstance of October 1 that we dealt with in our community and are still dealing with, we've created a special entry for October 1. So we've got a lot of our first responders going to be in that entry. We have invited all of the families of the victims and survivors to come and walk in the parade. So we have a real special tribute to October 1 this year in our Helldorado parade.
Well, we promise to never forget.
Never forget.
And we won't.
No.
I think this community really has come together
we
around
really
the victims.
Embraced it. We want to take care of people, and we don't want to forget. And so that's why I thought it would be important to have an entry just for October 1 in the parade this year.
Parade on Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, May 12th, 10 a.m. We start right on time on the downtown 4th Street parade route. Bring lawn chairs, bring your family. Who knows what the weather is going to be like?
Weather's interesting around here.
Weather is so interesting. I have been out there doing the parade in my winter clothes and summer shorts. Who knows what it's going to be on Saturday, May 12th. But families, bring your lawn chairs, bring some water, hang out, get a good seat around 9:30. Anywhere between Gas Avenue down past the Fremont Street Experience on 4th Street is great viewing. We have our mobile stage with the announcers on the corner of 4th and Bridger. So if you want to kind of be be near that area so you can hear what the entries are as they go by. That's a good location. But we just really want the community to come out and support Helldorado. The only way we can keep it going is if we get the community support to not only participate in the parade, but come and watch the parade.
I think that when you say that it kind of languished back in the 70s, it's because it was being taken for granted.
Yes.
So we don't want to take this for granted.
No, it needs to stay in our community. The more we keep it out there, people will learn about Helldorado. And if you Google Helldorado and see some of the really fun facts and traditions that used to be back in the day, it's really fun. It's really exciting.
Well, some of the stuff from the days gone by with Helldorado Days still exist.
Oh, yeah.
Whiskerino has to be there, right?
Whiskerino, the art show, golf tournament that the Elks do. Actually, today is our last day of the Helldorado Rodeo at the Thomas and Mack Center, so we had to kind of back the rodeo and PBR back a week from the parade, which is fine. Again, the parade is the culmination of everything, so we're off just a week, but that's just how we'll end the 2018 year of Helldorado.
A parade is a great way to wrap everything
Absolutely.
up. I'm all for that. Helldorado itself always goes by so fast.
Yes.
It's only a few days. I've got to believe you work on it all year.
Yeah, I start working on the parade. I get the applications out to the schools and the community about August, September. It takes a lot of coordination. We have, like I said, a lot of great entries this year. So it's a lot to get that information out to everybody, tell them what time they need to be in their staging area. I've got some really great volunteers, City of Las Vegas staff that I just
kind of leaned
pull
on.
in to kind of help.
We need your help.
This. Yes, but it does take a lot of coordination, a lot of communication with everybody. And something that I think is fun for people to know, this parade is funded by the Centennial Commission. So those Welcome to Las Vegas license plates that people buy, a portion of that comes to the city, to the Centennial Commission. That funding has to be used for historic preservation projects. Helldorado is a historic preservation project. So the parade is funded from that. And because of that, we don't charge an entry for anybody to be in the parade. I have a hard time saying no to anybody, even though our parade deadline was April 19th. I still have been taking parade applications because the way I look at it, this is the community parade. So I don't want to say no to anybody. My staff could shoot me at this time of year because I just keep adding parade entries
They go, stop
already. It's the community parade. I want everybody to be in it.
Well, and those who aren't in it can come see it.
Absolutely.
Great family event.
It's the best family event we have in the community.
And every family I know is always looking for cheap or free stuff to do that's perfect for the kids.
Yep, and the parade is so much fun. Again, we've got some really great high school marching bands. A lot of those high schools have actually built floats to be in the parade. We've got car clubs. We've got the Zelza Shriners. They're always way fun to see. So a lot of really fun stuff.
It's a good time. We're talking about the parade for Helldorado. Esther is here, City of Las Vegas. Of course, they've got to do with putting this whole thing on. I never knew that about the license plates with the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. So all the people who are listening today who have those types of vehicle plates, pat yourself on the back. You're helping put on this whole deal.
A lot of people do not know that was created back in 2002. A group from Leadership Las Vegas Academy came up with this brilliant idea to create these license plates. It got full legislative support. So anybody that buys that license plate, a small portion of it comes to the Centennial Commission. So we've been doing that since 2005. There's very strict guidelines of how we have to spend the money. People actually apply for grants to receive funding, but we've helped build the Neon Museum. We've helped build the Mob Museum. We've saved a lot of really great neon signs. There's been some really cool filming documentaries on the West Side. The Centennial helped with the West Side School rehab. So there's a lot of really cool projects that if we didn't have that funding, those projects may not have happened. We had no clue that these license plates would sell
for
this
cool.
many years. So I still have a Centennial Commission. We still have monthly board meetings and people can apply for grants. They just have to hit that criteria of a historic preservation project.
As we mentioned earlier, Las Vegas is not that old. We don't have that much in the way of history. history.
Yeah.
Plus, for a while there, we were blowing everything up.
That's true. And that's
Imploding.
why it's nice that we have this funding. So some of those really cool old neon signs, instead of blowing them up, we can save them. Historic buildings, yes.
Neon Museum, I love it. All right, so we're talking about Helldorado Days 2018 edition. Rodeo events just now are wrapping up.
Just finishing all of the PBR Last Man Standing and the Helldorado Rodeo.
But we got the parade next Saturday morning.
Yes.
Is there anything else, Esther?
No, this is the wrap-up of Helldorado again for another year. Hard to believe it's come and gone, and that's why I really want everybody to come out and watch the parade. Culmination of Helldorado, our longest-standing event in this community. People need to come out and be proud of it. You don't have to be a cowboy to go to Helldorado.
That's
I say
true.
this all the time. You don't have to have cowboy boots or a cowboy hat, although a hat on Saturday, May 12th may come in handy.
How about a hat and flip-flops?
Absolutely.
That sounds like a Las Vegas variant. Think St. Patrick's Day. Everybody says, I'm Irish today.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're really not.
Yeah.
But today you can be. With Helldorado Days,
be a cowboy.
Be a cowboy, cowgirl for one day. It's a good time. It's free of charge. It starts next Saturday morning. We will have all the information on the Helldorado Days Parade on our Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with podcast of our discussion today.
Very good.
Esther, you know I always ask, what can we do to help you?
Just spread the word. Get the community out to the parade, and I will be one happy little cowgirl.
Do you take a vacation after this is over?
No, I have other projects to work on.
I would think the Helldorado Days and the parade, the big culmination, you'd be going, I need a week off.
It is good to check that one off the list, though.
Yeah, so you can start it up again in a couple months.
Yes.
Esther, are we forgetting anything?
Nope. Saturday, May 12th, 10 a.m. start of the parade. It should be around a 2-hour parade, give or take. We have just a little over 90 entries, which is really cool. Bring your lawn chairs, bring a bottle of water, bring snacks for the kids. Come out, park it, and watch the parade.
Guys, you could Facebook Live this.
Yes.
Share it with everybody so the people who can't go can still be a part of it.
People can go to the City of Las Vegas website, which is lasvegasnevada.gov/Helldorado, and you can find information on the parade. We're doing a lot of social media, so look on Facebook if you need any
I saw some Facebook stuff. Next Saturday morning, you, the family, anybody else who fit in the car, bring them on down, downtown Las Vegas for the Helldorado Days Parade. It's a lot of fun. Starts 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. sharp.
Down the 4th Street parade route where they put all the good parades.
Yep.
And this one is one of the best. Okay, it is the best.
It is the best. Helldorado.
Yeehaw!
Good job.
Esther, thank you for coming in. This is a tradition. I know you'll be back.
Yep. Same time, same bat channel next year.
I love that. Thanks for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you, Terry.